In the last video, we have learned that franchise movies are more successful than standalone movies. And in this lecture, we're going to compare franchises and we try to find the most successful ones. So again, let's have a look at the column belongs to collection. And we can also count the number of movies in our collections with the value counts method. So for instance, we have 29 movies in the collection The Bovary Boys and 26 James Bond movies and so on. And now let's create an aggregation and an overview where we can see at a glance, for instance, the average revenue or the total revenue for each and every collection or franchise. And we create the aggregated data frame franchises and we group the DF by belongs to collection. And then we create several aggregations. So on the title column, we count actually the number of titles or number of movies in each and every collection. Then for the budget, we have two aggregations. So we have the total budget over all movies and the average or the mean budget. And the same we also have for revenue. Then we have the mean rating and the mean popularity. And for the return on investment, we have the median. And finally, for the vote count, we have the average. So let's create franchises. And let's have an initial look here. So this is not really sorted, and it makes more sense to find, for instance, the 20 largest franchises in terms of total budget or mean revenue or whatever. And here in the column header, you should be aware that we have a multi-index. So first of all, on the title column, we have the total count, so the number of movies. Then for the budget, we have the sum and the mean. And also for the revenue, we have the sum and the mean. For vote average, we only have the mean. And actually, this makes it a little bit more complicated to select columns or to sort the data frame by a column. So now let's assume that we want to sort the collections by the number of movies, and we want to find the collections, the 20 collections with the highest number of movies. And therefore we use here the n largest method. We select 20. And then as a tuple, we have to pass the column labels for both levels. So first of all, the outer level title, and then the inner level count. And again, here we get the Bovary Boys, Toto collection, James Bond, and so on. Next, let's get the 20 collections with the highest overall or total revenue over all movies. So we select here revenue and then the sum. So now this data frame is sorted by this column here, and we have Harry Potter with a total revenue of 7.7 billion. Then we have Star Wars. So that's the total revenue over all movies, but we can also get the mean or the average revenue. And here, first of all, we have Avatar, then the Avengers, Frozen, and so on. So for Avatar, I think in 2020 or 21, there will be a second movie, Avatar 2. Next, let's find the most expensive franchises in terms of budget. And also here, first of all, we can take the sum over all movies. And it's no surprise that here we have a collection with quite a lot movies. So James Bond collection with 26 movies. And the total budget is 1.5 billion. But we can also sort by the mean or the average budget. And here we get Tangled and Pirates of the Caribbean. And finally, we can also select the 20 highest rated franchises. So we select vote average mean. And also here, another criteria is, or another condition, that we only want to have franchises with at least 1,000 votes. So let's have a look here. And here we get the Lord of the Rings and the Godfather and the Blade Runner. So for instance, the Lord of the Ring movies have an average rating of over 8. Alright, thanks for watching and see you also in the next lecture. Bye.